Everyone has gone out to dinner with friends or family only to stare at the menu blankly, unable to find a dish that fancies their taste. This impasse is exacerbated if someone has a dietary restriction. He or she is forced to guess whether they can or cannot eat something, and if their judgment is erroneous, there are potentially grievous consequences.
In order to solve this problem, we proposed the idea of Easy Eat. With this app, the user could easily pick out menu entries catering to his or her unique diet. In addition, through its GPS linkage, the app offers an on-the-go method of identifying nearby restaurants that address the user's dietary restrictions.
We designed our app with an underlying dichotomy of simplicity yet sophistication. This is evident in our app prototype, made using Fluid UI, a free internet app development resource for aspiring app designers like us.
This is the prototype for the Easy Eat interface. The first thing you will notice is the inherent simplicity of the app, as there are 6 buttons on the main screen. The first option is the Find a Restaurant option. In this screen, you will have the option to either select your current location or another location to find restaurants nearby. You can also narrow your search by type of food, price, user rating, and search radius. If you find a restaurant that you find suitable, you may select it, and you will see the restaurant's information along with other user comments. Should you enjoy your experience at a restaurant, you may choose to save it as a favorite, which will be done by selecting the Save Restaurant option. Here you will see other restaurants that you have saved, and you may sort them by proximity or a multitude of other options. Now you may ask, what if my friend and I want to use the same app? Well, this can be done easily through the Manage Users option. Here you can choose the current user, which is depicted here, and their dietary preferences will also be shown. You may also choose other users that have been inputted into the app. Now, what if you particularly enjoy or dislike your experience at a particular restaurant? Well, you may want to create a review. Here, you will enter the restaurant's name, the rating of the restaurant as you've decided, and the food preference you may choose to comment about. If you would like to choose to comment on more than one food preference, that can be selected by selecting multiple options in this field. Now you can write your comment about the restaurant and say whether you were accommodated based on your preference. Finally, there is a 5th option for restaurant owners, Join the Network. This option will allow restaurant owners to enter their menus along with important information about their establishment. They will have 2 options to input their menus by, photographic and textual. Photographic will lead to the phone's built-in camera, which will allow them to take a picture of their menu, which will then be converted into the appropriate file for the app, or textual, which will lead to the app's corresponding website, where the owner may input their data by typing it. They may also use a computer to make this more simple. Now, if a user is not satisfied with their experience with Easy Eat, or would like to change their settings, they will use the I. This Settings tab will allow them to choose their language, currency, distance, units, which would be either miles or kilometers, and whether or not they own a restaurant. This final field will determine whether or not they see the Join the Network option. Finally, if they have any additional comments or concerns, they may provide them in the space provided.
Easy Eat has important implications in the healthcare industry. By identifying potentially hazardous menu items, the risk of exposure to allergens is significantly reduced for patrons. Consequently, serious allergic reactions and even life-threatening anaphylactic shocks will become substantially rarer, reducing the load on our healthcare infrastructure. On a personal level, it also reduces the chance of miscommunication between server and patron, as well as grief in many households.
Moving forward, if our concept is implemented, we will improve the image conversion software within the app. Additionally, we will continuously update the options for dietary restrictions. Another feature that will greatly enhance Easy Eat is the ability to analyze the menu without user input. For example, the software would automatically flag a meat dish as non-vegetarian. A system of review voting would also help users find the most helpful reviews. The reviews will be sorted by the number of votes from fellow users. Continuous improvement of our app will help it stay avant-garde and user-friendly.